And let's now shift focus to India, where a shocking case of gang rape has shed light on a key issue: the grim reality of crimes against women in India. Over the weekend, a horrific piece of news shook the country.
Conservative life on Mars, because we are living in strange times. News out of India is a husband and wife who are basically traveling the world on motorbikes. They've been doing this for about 5 years, just going from country to country to country. Somehow they made it to India, and they're documenting their journey on social media. They were kidnapped, and the wife was gang raped by 7 men. So they had all their stuff taken from them, as well as having the wife who was gang raped. Now, to put some more context to this, which I find a little bit more interesting, is because of their nomadic lifestyle right now, they're just used to pitching a tent anywhere. And that's kind of what they did when they got to this certain town. Instead of getting into a hotel room, they just pitched a tent. And these guys saw the tent and just went in and beat them up and gang raped the wife. But there's something in context that I also want to put in perspective here. And I want to make very, very clear here. Women in India, and even women who are tourists going to India, are generally not safe. They're not safe. Okay? This is everyday life for women in India to have to fear being beaten, being abused, not having their attackers brought to justice, and not even being taken seriously, and sometimes even be the victims of acid attacks. And I'll put a picture that will be 1,000 words of what an acid attack is. This is not anything new. This is something that's been happening for the past several years. All you have to do is do a Google search on women being raped or died in India, like I did, and I just came across no less than 19 stories, all within the 2020s, of women who were gang raped and allegedly gang raped and died. Woman died after gang rape in India. Dalit woman dies weeks after gang rape. And this was all on Al Jazeera, and it goes on for about 2 to 3 pages. 2019, 2021, 2019, 2020, 2022. I even remember a story where it took them 7 years to finally bring these culprits to justice. This woman who was gang raped and died, and she was with a man. The man lived, and he was the legacy to leave on of what happened between them. But this is what happens in India. Okay? This is what happens. Even if you are a part of a lower caste or a lower status, they don't take you seriously. And consequences and little action is normally done with these things. Just like in this incident, the police were very slow to bring everybody to justice. They found 3, but then it took them about 3-4 more days before they found out where the other 5 people were. And so now everybody has been incarcerated, or at least is in custody, but it was just a very slow reaction. And the only reason why they even started getting the ball rolling was because the young lady went to her Instagram and started posting how she and her husband were gang raped. She was gang raped and he was beaten up. And then when this started, outrage and condemnation started happening in the West, is when they said, oh, we better start doing something now, otherwise this is going to tarnish our reputation. No, India, your reputation has already been tarnished. This has been happening since 2010, where women's rights, women's lives are optional. They're not considered important at all. So life is at risk here for a woman. It's up, you have rank. So if you're not of a proper rank of a woman, then you don't get treatment as a human being. This is how it has been for the longest in India. Now please keep in mind, This is the same country that last year had a mega wedding for a fat ass super billionaire and his tiny bride. The dove and the elephant. If you know, you know. Then they had and invited super billionaires from all over the world to come witness this luxurious and lavish wedding. So India can protect its super billionaires, but not protect innocent little girls and women from being abused, from having acid attacks on them, just because they might be of a lower Hindu class, or just because they are there, standing there. I remember several shows where a woman said that she had to walk in town with her elbows stuck out, just so that when men pass by, they don't grab her chest, or they don't try to grab onto her or get that little sneak moment. These are grown men treating women like pieces of meat. This is normal in India. Please do not think this is just a one-off. This is craziness that this is still happening right now in 2024, that human beings still don't know how to treat other human beings with dignity and respect. Now, conservative life on Mars, we're living in strange times. This just really irks me to no end that this is still happening. I would implore for you to read up on this case and see where it goes. The couple has continued their travels going into Nepal on their motorcycles, and we're going to see how far India is going to take this. I don't have any, I have very low hopes. Conservative life on Mars. Tell me what you think about this. Put it in the comments.